everyone, Tammy here. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I would like to share with you the bottles that I received from my friends Terry and Phyllis. There were 60 in the box, and they're all smaller ones, and most of them are medicine bottles. So somebody had quite the collection of medicine bottles, and I heard that he had collected them for quite a long while. Now, the ones that weren't medicine bottles, there were two like this. It says 1/2 pint on there, and doesn't say anything on the bottom, but it has a number. These were probably alcohol flasks. And then we have my favorite, the the poison bottle, and pretty blue color. I love this color blue. And the reason, when someone didn't have or had failing eyesight or could not see, they would put ridges on the bottles that were poison bottles. So if they picked that up, they would know not to partake of what was inside. Sometimes they also, for those that could see, had do not take on the bottles or something similar to that effect. So this is just a small poison bottle. I don't have too many of those, but I would like to add a few more to my collection. Another one that was different is an ink bottle. Now this goes into my collection because I have several ink bottles. They're all different. None of them are the same. This one's in actually quite a good shape, although it doesn't have any letters or numbers except the 1 ounce up here at the top. The different kinds of bottles, there's 2 of these. That had a lot of medicine in it. Ooh, goodness. And then there's a smaller aqua. Says the Oakland Chemical Company Dio-Oxygen. That's what that was in that one. Just this one, not the other 2. Some of them had words on it, but not all of them. This one says Foley & Sons, Chicago, USA. This one is Liverite. Oops. And there was, here we go. Thomas Pharmacy, Jacksonville, Florida. And that one just had Panama down at the bottom. And I didn't really find out anything about the Panama, though. So that was quite interesting. The rest of them are pretty much plain. They don't say anything. But the bottles that have the markings on them here, those have teaspoon markings. So when you're taking the medicine, you can take the appropriate amount. So there are different sizes of those. The tallest one being this one, which is called a panel bottle. Different shapes. That one doesn't say anything. So you would have had some kind of medicine in there, maybe cough medicine or whatnot. And then all the smaller bottles, I separated by the number that was on the bottom because it's the only thing that was on it. So I have 2 number 1s. I have 2 zeros. They don't say anything. And then I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 of the number 3s. And I have 8 of the number 4s. Since they're all the same size, I'm not sure why the different numbers. It could be a mold mark. The necks on them might be just a little bit different, or the tips might be. And something when you're at a flea market or someplace like that, and you're looking for bottles, besides the price, there's several ways you can tell how old that bottle is. It might also save you some money by someone saying it's older than what it really is. So here are some things to look for. First of all, your oldest bottles are going to be blown bottles. There are no mold marks. I love this bottle because it has a round bottom. I'm not sure why they would have done that, because it would have been hard to, you'd have to place it somewhere it didn't roll off. But this is a really cool bottle. No mold marks on this one. Then you have, before 1860 would be this bottle here. This one does have a nice chip off of it right here, but it is from Springfield, Ohio. And it says R.J. Corey on it. But this one the mold mark only goes up to the neck, so this was an applied blob top neck. Then the next mold mark is from 1860 to 1880, and that would be one of these little medicine bottles where your mold mark goes up halfway to the neck. So that means they applied the rest of the neck. And then your next mold mark was from 1880 to 1890, and that's this one. Sorry, this one goes to the neck. This is the one that goes halfway up the neck. So that is, and then anything that is marked that goes all the way, the mold mark goes all the way to the top, that is from 1900 on forward. So that gives you an idea how to test what they're saying your bottle, how old your bottle is, by checking the mold marks, if there are any, because you might get lucky, like I did, and find a blown bottle, which is really cool. Be careful, I'm going to break that. So there's just an example of how to tell how old your bottle is before you buy it. I have a bunch of medicine bottles now to get marked and get ready for sales sometime. I've already got my bottles ready for the February flea market in Urbana. They're packed up, ready to go, along with my other things. So we're going to get these marked and place them on the shelf until they're ready to go to the flea market as well. If you see anything you might like, that I'm not keeping, of course, feel free to let me know and you can get an early sale. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please come visit me at the flea market. I'm in the Rabbit Building and we'll be there, hoping I have something at my booth for you to treasure and keep in your collections. So you guys have a great day. Thanks. God bless. Bye.